guys. So I literally just clicked right back on this video so that I don't lose my train of thought. I'm gonna zoom into him a little bit more. Alright. So again, once again, I have baby Puck here, which is he is the Puck Sculpt by Lillian Briefield, and he is a kit. I think it's gonna be 12 kits poured, blank kits. You buy the kit for like $2,050 if you're, or 2,000, yeah, is it 2,050? I think it's 2,050, something like that. If you're not going to get armatures, if you get the armatures, that's just from the elbow, which is right here. That is $300, and then if you get the ones that go up to the shoulders, that is $500. I'll be honest, I don't know why, but I don't see, maybe because I just haven't did it, I don't see the difference in just having it with him. Now I know jade arms could come all the way up when I had them, but with him they don't really come all the way up, so I think just getting them on the elbows might be okay, but I could be wrong. But I think that just getting them in the elbows, the ones for $300, might be okay. But then there's the full ones that goes from the shoulder, that's $500. So it's up to you guys. He's super soft. Not super to the point of unrealistic. I seen somebody, an artist, like pull the babies together like this right here, and when they did that, the doll lost all form of the leg. It looked literally like they were holding spaghetti noodles. That, my dear friends, is probably like a sculpting thing. That is, a lot of people like hate me for my opinions, and you know, don't understand exactly what I'm saying. But if you take a well sculpted baby and put it next to a baby that's not sculpted as nice, it doesn't matter who paints it or how great it is, it's still gonna like the realism as it would next to one that is really well sculpted. So that's why I chose to take a chance with Lillian's work, because I know that she sculpts well. And with her dolls, just like it's with Claire dolls, when you move their legs and stuff like that, no matter how soft they are or whatever, they don't like look like noodles. They don't lose form. They still look like legs, you know. Now, you know, it's just like I told you guys before. He's soft in there, and then yeah, the armatures does make him, his hands are not jiggly, but I prefer to be able to pose his hands, you know what I mean? I don't want them stuck in one position, you know. So yeah, but as far as flexibility goes, I don't know, let me see. Like I say, he's soft. His head falls back nicely, but you know, it's not the bend. It's like a, not really much of a bend in here. It's mostly looking as he looks very flexible because of his head and everything. But I don't know, you know, I talked about this before, and I keep talking about it because I'm kind of like, you know, once you have a baby and you interact with them more, it doesn't bother me like I thought it might would. I think that, I don't know, maybe it's just because of the sculpt and everything. I don't know. But if he had a squishy tummy, it would be like all over, for real. Like it would be like I would buy tons of these babies. But I mean, I still plan to buy more Lillian babies, even so. But that's the one thing that, you know, definitely makes Claire Taylor babies unique, is the core. They're very cuddly. You know, to me, they're almost as cuddly, or as cuddly as reborns. But nevertheless, you know, like I was saying in the other video, you know, some people may consider it as like downgrading because of, you know, the less features and stuff like that. And to a certain extent, it is when you take away the features and stuff. But as far as like the sculpting and the painting and everything else, it's on the same level as the Claire Taylor baby. So just giving people a little bit of encouragement. Like, I just want you guys to know that, you know, it's okay if you can only afford, you know, up to a certain range. You know, and that's another thing. Like, a lot of artists get all hyped up because they feel like, you know, this is more so pertaining to reborns now, where I was reading a post where, you know, people are so hyped up about new artists charging less for their work and saying it's lesser quality, as if they've never started out, you know, as a beginner. And, you know, the thing is like, those are never going to be your customers anyway. The people that buy in the lower price range is never going to be, you know, some may elevate to that level, but for the most part, they're never going to be your customers anyway, because they're not willing, either not willing or they can't afford to pay your prices. So why get all upset because these people are buying other dolls? Like, it's like people don't want, like, if you're not buying from them, it's a problem. Or if you're not, you know, on their level, it's a problem. Like, you know, that's the thing about my group. Like, I have my doll chat group, and in that group I welcome Ashton Drakes, BJDs, Masterpiece, whatever, you know, all different types of babies in there, because I feel like, you know, you go to these other groups and they look down on you because you don't have these top of the line dolls. And my thing is that we're all doll collectors, so what difference does it make? What you bring in your house don't affect what comes into mine. And another thing is, there was also a post where they were saying, stop telling people that their dolls are pretty, or you like their doll, or good job, or whatever, if it's not really true, or the doll looks horrible. Okay, so I have a friend per se, and they buy a Ashton Drake doll, which, by the way, I've seen some really cute ones. They buy an Ashton Drake doll or Paradise Gallery doll or something, and they dress it up real cute, and they're really proud of their baby. Now, just because that's not my style of a doll that I collect, I'm not supposed to say, oh, she's looking lovely today, oh, she's so cute. Like, this, you know, it's like this community has gotten to be so judgmental. I guess it's always been that way, but when I first came in, you know, maybe, you know, a couple years ago, it wasn't as bad. It's like it's gotten to be more and more and more, like I was saying in my last video before, of a competition. And then not only that, it's like, you know, it's like people don't fit in and then they leave, and you know, it's kind of sad, you know, the way some people are treated, you know, just because they're not, oh, I forgot. they're not collecting what you like. I hope that I've never came across that way in any of my videos. I know that I follow a lot of channels, big and small, and I enjoy seeing you enjoy your baby. So regardless if it's one that I collect or not, I can still genuinely say she's cute, or genuinely say I love the way you dress her, or whatever, because I genuinely am happy for people. Just as well as I like to see my friends get dolls like mine. And when I say dolls like mine, let's not get it twisted. No, I'm straight up honest when I say I don't want you to have the same. I don't want another puck out here. Straight up. I don't want you to have the exact same puck. You know what I mean? But if you get a puck and it's, a little lighter, a little darker, whatever, more hair, less hair, I don't know, I'd be excited because now we got, babies alike. I was so excited when a lot of my friends got their first Claire Taylor doll to have that full experience, like a full, outside of the kit, like get a real one, done, just by her. I was excited for them for that. I was excited when, several of us had the same baby, because it makes it kind of fun. And then not only that, like I used to get ideas and tips from Bubbles, because she would dress her April like totally different from the way that I was dressing Jade, and it kind of gave me ideas of how to dress my babies. Me and Silicone Baby, we used to have babies similar, same babies, and we used to dress our babies, and we used to do twin day and stuff like that. So I also like to see people get, high-end babies as well. But I think it's a lot of snobs out here, and they like to downplay it and pretend like they're not really snobs, but in all actuality, you're a snob, and it's not right, and it's not fair to people that, can't afford to collect these type dolls. These dolls are expensive, and I've always said that they're very expensive. And the only reason, and I tell you guys this, and this is the truth, and a lot of people don't believe, the only reason I've ever been able to afford the dolls that I've been able to afford is because I've always sold like 6 to get 1. I believe in quality over quantity. So I've sold, one time I sold like 15 dolls to get, when I first got my first silicone, I think I sold about 15 inexpensive reborns to get to 1. Then I sold the silicone to get to another one, and I might add like $500 to it or $800 to it, the money that I make off of my dolls, and then it just keep going like that, and then I keep selling and getting, a nicer doll or a higher quality made doll, or until I got to the point of where I was in the Claritella range. And then I'll sell a Claritella doll for another Claritella doll. You know what I mean? Like it's, that's the only way that I was able to do it. I'm not like a lot of people, that have the money that can just say, I want this, I want this, I want that. And I've met collectors that have that type of money, and, kudos to them, but you're not looking at one here. So that's, maybe that's why, I hear a lot of people say that when they come to my channel, they find me to be more down to earth. And maybe because I'm really on the same level as most of the average collector out there. I just happen to have some of the higher priced dolls in my collection, or have had in my collection. So, I believe in being humble, but that's another, another topic for another day. I'm trying to get back to the basic, guys, with my my videos. I want to do more changing videos, because although I used to do a changing video every morning, I had one particular baby that got changed every day, which used to be Jacory, if you guys can remember. He was a Rachel Farrell baby, the Polly. I still get up every morning and change a baby before I do my day. I just haven't been recording it. I'm hoping to have better lighting so that I can do it, again, and get back into that. But for now, It is what it is. But yeah, I do. I miss, you know, doing those videos, more changing videos like I used to. I don't know who's going to be the lucky baby that gets changed every morning. It's probably going to be between Puck and Lizzie. But I'm trying to incorporate some of my reborns. And sadly, I don't interact with my reborns as much anymore. And that's another topic for another video. I'll be right back.